Hi everybody and welcome to our weekly tech tip. This week we're going to talk about using Google Slides as a presentation tool. We'll talk about moving existing presentations that you may have in PowerPoint into Google Slides. We'll talk about some of the differences between using Google Slides on a PC or Mac versus using it on your iPad and when you might want to use each. And then we'll talk about ways in which you can share your presentations from slides more effectively with students. Google Slides as its own app is fairly new. It's about a month or two old, and you can see the orange icon for that there to the right. If you download this, it's free of charge. It links with your Drive, and it'll find your slide presentations for you. If I go into the Slides app, and you can see these are presentations I have used on my iPad, and that's why they're there. If you've never done this before, and if your Google Slides app is blank, you can go out into your Drive, and in Google Drive, any PowerPoint you find, if I just navigate to a folder here that has PowerPoint presentations, I can easily open a PowerPoint in Slides by choosing the I icon for information, going to Open In, and then I'll say Open in Slides, and it'll bounce me out into Google Slides here. And just like every other Google app, they work seamlessly. One app feeds into the other. So here I am in Slides now, and you can see this is the preview of my presentation on the left. I can click on any of these individual slides, and it'll take it to me. If I want to present this in class full screen, I use the play icon on the top right, and I will have the ability to navigate that. And if I tap the slides, they transition, and then I go through my presentation. If I want to get out of it, I pinch, and it brings me back to the preview mode, so to speak, right? Just to show you, this also works from a Mac or a PC. Let's go out into the web, right? Here I am in Google Slides here. If you go to slides.google.com, that'll bring you to your slides area of your Drive, and it'll keep all those presentations. You notice the most recent thing I opened is listed first. If I go to that. Now, this is something here that I wanted to point out. Opening a PowerPoint file. When you view a PowerPoint file in Drive, you can simply view it as a PowerPoint, or you can translate it into the Google Slides file. And I really think that's a good idea. And let me explain why. When you translate it to a Google Slides file and you're in the Google interface with it, if you're teaching in multiple rooms throughout the course of the day, any changes you make here are saved automatically and are live instantly. So if I'm down on the first floor teaching first period and I notice a typo in this presentation and I change it, and then I leave class quickly and I go upstairs and I'm in my next classroom and I need to teach this again, I go to slides.google.com. Not only is the presentation there for me, but it's the most recent corrected version that's there for me. I don't need a flash drive. I don't need to email it to myself. It's always there. And it's a great way of keeping your presentations in one spot that you can always access them, right? Aside from that, if I want to share these with students, it's also really easy, particularly if my students have iPads. When I share them, I can say download as here, and I can choose PDF. If you have PowerPoint presentations that you want to serve as a basis for notes in class and you want the students to annotate them, it's way easier to share a PDF with them to bring into Notability than it is to share a PowerPoint where things get converted and translated and don't always work as well. So you can do this on the Mac or PC, and you can do this on the iPad as well. You can download your presentation as a PDF to share with your students, say via eBackpack or Google Drive, and it'll be a much easier way. So I think that Google Slides offers a lot of good opportunities for presentation in the classroom, and I hope you check it out.